Hey everyone, welcome to Code Streak Daily. In today's video, we are going to solve the problem of the day of Geeks for Geeks. So here we have a title: Make Array Elements Unique. It's a medium level problem and it was previously asked in a company called Dunzo. So let's check the problem here. Here we have an array. Your task is to find the minimum number of increment operations required to make all the elements of the array unique. Like no value in the array should occur more than once. In one operation, a value can be incremented by one only. So here we have an array with elements 1, 2, 2 and the output is 1. If we increase array of 2 by 1, that is 0, 1 and 2, the last element, then the resulting array will become 1, 2, 3 and has all unique values. Hence the answer is 1 in this case. And here we have another example with elements 1, 1, 2, 3. The output is 3. Here we have to increment the array of 0 by 3, this element by 3, then all the array elements will be unique, hence the answer is 3 in this case. Otherwise we can also increment each element by 1. If this is considered as a unique element, then we'll consider it as duplicate. If we increment this by 1, the count value will be 1 and I'll show you here like this. See, here we have the array elements 1, 1, 2 and 3. So if we consider the first element as unique, then we will have to consider the second element as duplicate. So then we have to increment the second element by 1. If we increment the second element by 1, then we have to consider the third element as duplicate. Okay. So then we have to increment the third element by 1. Then 4 it becomes 3 and the fourth element will become duplicate. Then we have to increment it by 1 again. So we'll increment it by 1. So here as we have made 3 changes, the count value will be 3. Otherwise here they said that if we increase array of 0, this element by 3, then all array elements will be unique. In that case also we can do that. We have another example with elements 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Output is 0 because all the elements are unique. Okay, now let me reset the code. Now the task is straightforward. We have to make every elements in the array look unique. That's it. So now let's think about how we can approach this problem. Okay, we could start by sorting the array, because once the array is sorted, any duplicates or repeated values will be next to each other. So this will make it easy for us to identify the elements that need to be incremented to the make the array unique. Okay, then after sorting, we'll iterate through the array and starting from the second element, for each element we'll check if it is smaller than or equal to previous element. If it is, we will increment it to be one more than the previous element. This will guarantee us that the next element will be unique. Alright, now let's jump into the code. So first of all, we'll sort the array dot uh, array dot sort. Okay, now we have to initialize a variable called count to 0. This variable will keep track of the total number of increments we'll make. Okay, next we have to loop through the array starting from the second element, that is index 1. So for each element we will check if it is less than or equal to the previous element. Okay, for I in range of, we have to loop from second elements, right? Length of array. So the condition here we have to check if the current element is less than or equals to previous element. Okay, if array of I is less than or equals to array of I minus 1. So if the current element is not greater than the previous element, it means we have a duplicate or a conflict. Okay, so we will calculate the minimum number of increments needed to make the array unique. Okay, we do this by setting array of I to be 1 more than array of I minus 1. So ensuring it's unique and just to be greater than the previous value. Okay, here I am taking a variable called increment. So for this increment, what I am doing, array of I minus 1 minus array of I plus 1. So this will allow us to calculate the difference. Okay, then I am incrementing the array of I with increment, then count plus equals to increment. Okay, so finally after the loop completes, we return the total count. Okay, return count. Now let's compile the code and check. Yes, our output matches with the expected output. Let's submit the code. Yes, we have successfully solved the problem. Okay, so that was a very easy problem. We did it in a straightforward. And coming to the time complexity, we optimized our solution to run in order of nlogn time complexity. Okay, so previously I tried to do that in other technique using the nested for loop. In that case, it is taking a more time, like order of n square. If you want, I can show that also. Okay, so but that would take a lot of time for the code to execute. So this is more efficient, and this is how we have solved this problem. If you found this video helpful, do subscribe to Code Stick Daily and hit the notification bell for more coding tutorials. And let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. Please do put that in the comments of this video. See you in the next video, guys. Until then, keep streaking.